All right, let's do this. Oh, okay. How is everybody doing? All right, and we're off. I'm just letting everybody who basically just came here, to be off so I can start talking. Like, what's this? I don't know. Yeah. But I'm already well past 8 seconds, so I've been in talks about my brand, and almost had kind of a laugh about it, but there's some things I took away with it. I don't want anybody to think that I restrict them in any way, shape, or form. I don't think anybody should copy me. That's my feeling about it. Plagiarism, copying, whatever you want to call it. I'm not using any complex art. Waves and stuff like that. It's just kind of like, what I want. Most of the things I'm doing is on a whim, and it's to look like a doodle, but with a little more finesse to it. That's just 30 years of freaking art. That's the part you really don't even see is that part. Like I said, I don't want anybody to feel stifled in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I want you to, discover your own thing. And that's not easy. I've had people like going, oh yeah, this was really easy to do. I knocked this out in like 3 minutes and stuff like that. And I hate to say it, like, it shows. The amount of time you spend on things shows. There's just something about being passionate and almost being in love with your own art that conveys onto the canvas or the screen or wherever you're putting it. I have not seen much of a difference between digital and regular pencil, except that the techniques are different. There's a lot of difference in technicality and the way it shows, but love for the craft. craft and the love for the what you're creating. It's something they can't teach. It's something that you can't. You can access or not access depending on where you're at with it. I look at some of my older works and stuff like that, and I can definitely see that they're lifeless. I can definitely see that it doesn't have. It's technically correct. It's technically there, but I just did it for the money. And you can see things that some things I got paid really well for, but I was given the leeway and the time, and I was always able to basically hit my deadlines with relative ease. I always overestimated how much time it was going to take me to do something, because I have ran into trouble. How'd that go? But be right back. forgot what we were talking about. That took too long. Talk about that. Let me talk about what just happened. So, in case anybody doesn't know, I was born in the South. Lived a few years in the South. Spent more time in the North. I have family. Mostly on my grandmother's side. Mostly on my mom's side. And my grandmother, her mother, my mom's mom, has several relatives that actually fought for the Confederacy. War of Northern Aggression and all that other stuff. You know, that's how I was raised. But I don't adhere to any of it. When somebody comes in and they're entitled, and all of a sudden they open their mouth, you know, you'd think that like a person wearing a Confederate bandana and stuff like that would be, you know, a good old boy. Thing like this. And then they open their mouth and they speak, and they have this northern freaking accent. Not even mid-Atlantic, just this northerner. This uptight northerner freaking bullshit accent that I just want to slap him. I don't know why. I shouldn't feel that way. Like I said, I have no allegiance or anything towards the Confederate flag. Only thing I have is the fact that it has a right to exist. And if anybody wants to show how much they hate themselves as well as other people, they can fly. But it's just such disrespect. I don't know. Maybe it's the rebellious nature or something like that, because they were considered rebels. so I was wholeheartedly, in support of it should exist and it should do this thing and everything like that. But as soon as they brought it on January 6th into the Capitol building as a takeover, first time the Confederate flag has ever set foot inside the Capitol building, and first, it's not really a foreign flag. I mean, if they brought the Klingon flag or the fried flag, it would be the same thing, right? It's fiction. Well, it's not the same thing as a pride flag. Pride flag actually stands for. The pride flag actually stands for something. Confederate flag stands for nothing. And even the Klingon flag, I think, stands for more than the Confederate flag I don't like it. I never have. I'm not a big fan of it. It's a part of my shameful past that I had no what do you call it? No access to in any way, shape, or form. It's the shame of this country. Somebody should be proud of who they are in the North. And who knows? They could be somebody. They could be a transplant from a southern state. They could be a good old boy. But man, once I heard that accent. Now my southern accent sometimes slips out. I will never pretend. One, I don't pretend to be a northerner. And two, I don't pretend to be a southerner either. I don't hide my accent at all. It's just that after years of living in the North, this is where the Mid-Atlantic overview is what I ended up with. But I definitely, if you listen to me, you know that my southern drawl comes out. It's there. Even when I go back, see my cousins and stuff like that, they definitely tell me I talk funny, and I know I do. But it doesn't take me long. It's not long before I rekindle that accent again. What kills me a lot about the idiot with the Confederate flag bandana is the absolute disrespect for everybody around them. Like when I call it entitlement, it's basically what they got. Just absolute disrespect for people and everything like that. So I would say he's a good old boy, but he's not. He lacks the ability to be a good old boy. So if he was representing that flag, I mean, obviously it's a good representation of it. I don't know why I wanted this flag. I think I just wanted to slap him because he's a freaking horrible human being. He's a horrible human being, and I know nothing. Like, I know no words or anything like that will change that. I'm slapping him just to make myself feel better. Stupidest thing in the world. Yeah. I'm pretty dumb. Alright, that's out of the way. Totally changed everything I was talking about. I was still talking about art. I know that. I definitely like my Tyrion Lannister, Peter Dinklage, Vexen. I think it came out awesome. I want more people to like tell me it's awesome. I mean, a bunch of people already have, and I know this sounds really bad. A bunch of people already have, told me it's like incredible, it's awesome, it's this thing, and I don't know, it's just like my ego. It's nice to know that some people are enjoying it as much as I do, and I should be happy with that. I should be grateful. I'm definitely grateful for it. It's just kind of weird. It is. Like I have silly songs. Like Iron Mouse, which is my most popular song. It's one of the ones that I was hoping that would take me to the stratosphere. The Project Melody song from Wheatus. I love that. But if I really wanted to like put one that I thought was going to really take me over, I have been an orc player for 30-something odd years. Actually, I've been an orc player for 40 years. Probably over 40 years. And I've only played where the Rogue Trader to 40k. I've only played Space Orcs. I've not played any other race. I've never played any of the human races. And when I came out with if I was an orc, I still had at the time a lot of people who were following me. Were orc players from back in the day. I so thought, I'm still kind of like reeling over it. I so thought that if I was an orc, one of my first songs was going sung a bunch of covers beforehand to try to get myself like, rip roaring and ready to go. I had a few people tell me that I should William Shatner it. And basically just speak the words instead of actually sing them. I think at the time, this was one of the earlier songs that I did. I think I did Rainbow Connection, and Rainbow Connection came out awesome. If I was an orc, I mean, I'm telling you, I was so proud, so very proud of that song. I was also in the middle of doing my fake, and it was all in my head too, so but it was never real to begin with. It was never going to, I don't have any animosity or anger towards Next Talk, or in fact, he's an awesome guy. What else can I say? I don't know him personally, so he could be a total douchebag, but what little I knew, he is the one. It's kind of funny because he is the one that taught me how to be a YouTuber more than anybody else, and he doesn't have any how-tos. Isn't that weird? I think that was weird. But he was like, showing like all the things about, when he was up and coming, and when he was doing the anime. I think he was doing anime reviews before, and how he never thought it was going to take off, and what it is today. I think it's awesome. I love his PNG character. I think it was done really well. I think he had a nice crew. Working with him and doing their own thing, and I think it was pretty amazing. I decided, it was all me, because he did his parody song, and I decided to do the response using King George's next songs. We got two more as a reply to the first, to his, and I then wrote the third one. Each of the songs kept getting shorter and shorter. And I think that I believe that the second one, I believe times it was I didn't get any response from his camera, and I'm not even a small fry. I'm a non-existent. I was just starting out as being a YouTuber, and I blurred the line between what is it. I kept thinking of him as I'm a YouTuber now. He's a YouTuber. We're now peers. We're not peers. We still aren't peers. I've been doing this for nearly 4 years, and we're still not peers. And I had to learn that. And it's kind of. I would rather have what was going on in my head when I was making parody videos, but there was no response. There was no give back. I have no idea whether he's even heard it. I did send it to him. I sent him the link. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun? And he never responded, never replied. Probably just threw it away. He did a little time after he did he wanted people to do fake apologies, and that's where I discovered what moots were, mutuals, and I didn't even know what that was. So it tells you like this. A mutual, as far as I know, I'm telling you probably know better than I do, but a mutual to me is just a person who you have a mutual, it could be as simple as I follow them, they follow me, to where we do collabs, and we do a few other things. So mutuals are kind of a big deal. I've never been mutual for Nux. I don't suspect I ever will be. But he did the fake apology. So I rickrolled him. I thought it was hysterical. I had a good laugh at it. I don't think anybody else did. It barely even seen. He obviously probably never saw it. I think it's still at less than 100 views. I think it might be less than 50 views. And I think that's really where, because I couldn't submit it, and it would never be on his channel. Tried to get somebody else to sing it. They refused. Somebody who was actually a mutual. And it took me a while to realize that I'm not in those circles. I will never be in those circles. And I gotta stop trying to live like I am. As always, if you could put cool beans in the comments below, that would be awesome. Yeah, that, this and that. Yeah. We'll go from there. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it, and I will catch you tomorrow. All right, bye.